Caelum? I'm not really I don't really know how to pronounce it. But without too much further ado, let's just get right up in the match. As you can see, the odds are now being displayed up there, and that's gonna be like 4-5 for like the first set of rounds in this season 1, mainly because of how I've set up how odds are calculated. It looks like I am discipled with Asphodel, which, to be honest, I am actually quite happy about. Asphodel is one of my favorite nations. I played quite a lot, so I'm rooting for them. I'm a little partial to Asphodel. As for Caelum, I've played them maybe once or twice in my entire time with Dominions 4, so I have no idea what they really are. Alright, so let's get in our first battle against the neutrals, and while we're doing that, let us look at the gods. So, for Asphodel here, we have a Demi-Lich, but I am using the normal Lich sprite to like display him on this over thing because, I don't know, the normal Lich looks cooler than Demi-Lich Pile of Ash. But as you can see, he has a lot of magic in his domain, a lot of growth, a lot of production, a lot of turmoil, max dominion, and some magic so that he can give Undying to his units. So that's pretty good. As for Asphodel, Asphodel is a unique race of creatures and group. They have mystical beasts, and they also use undead. Their undead are vinemen or mannequins, and they are actually influenced by the magic scale and the growth scale. If the higher the magic scale in your province, the more likely you'll get a higher tier reanimate, basically. And I think growth just determines how many you have. So it's basically a harder version of Airmore. Airmore, you can just get negative stats into just about anything for your domain or your dominion. This one you have to actually put points into things if you want to do well. So that's why I like Asphodel just a little bit more than Airmore. For our other god, the god of Caelum, we have Ahriman. As you can see, his color is a little bit different because the sprite that I'm using up there in the verses section is an older sprite. But as you can see, he has chaos power, so he wants turmoil domain, which he does have. He's got quite a bit of points into magic so that he can bless his troops, his sacred troops. He's got a cold province, a lot of growth, a lot of luck, and a lot of drain. He's also dormant, so that could be an issue. The timing push for Lyduk of Asphodel, the Lich here, excuse me, is definitely in these earlier rounds. And what is happening? Ooh, a lot of misfortune. Are we gonna have another upset as like we had in the previous match against Pelagia and Celeria, if I remember correctly? So far, these moves that Asphodel is making aren't as bad as Celeria, so I'm happy about that. Those early moves of Celeria were not very good in the previous match. But as you can see, they have a lot of centaurs and satyrs, so they're basically a lot of Greek mythology. They have harpies, but then they have these vinemen and skeletons, these mannequins. Very cool. And I want to address the previous match because I did make a choice and I did make a move. I deleted my fortress, and you might say that the fact that I deleted my fortress is the reason why Pelagia got that quick win by random chance. And I won't deny it. If I had my fortress, it would have been probably being able to be held long enough for Celeria to send troops. But I will stand by my ability to delete things. As long as I'm net negative in my choices as a disciple, I will allow it. So deleting a fortress is a net negative. I lose province security. I lose the ability to defend on sieges. So as long as I go net negative and not net positive or neutral, I think I will accept me making those choices. And as basically the god of gods for this tournament, I could decide whether or not I do that. So that was a very interesting match, to say the least. Asphodel is doing some very cool stuff, like always, and we have already came across, I'm gonna call him Caelum. Oh no, the turmoil in these provinces So we already having like neutrals attacking us, but let's go through order here. Not a lot of mannequins, surprisingly. I would have expected a little bit more mannequins. Some satyrs. I think they should have this. They have a fuck ton of centaurs. And they got a couple of minotaurs here. Although their satyrs are breaking. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to be steered corrected on this one. They already lost two of their minotaurs. Are they going to lose this? This guy won't break, yeah, okay. Once they caused the berserker stance on one of those minotaurs, I didn't think that they were gonna lose it. I think it was pretty much a guarantee. And they're actually attacking Caelum here. It's some harpies, some satyrs, and a minotaur mage. So yeah, they got a bunch of flyers. So this is, as I said, I don't have a whole lot of experience. Flyers can be incredibly strong, but at the same time, if they fly into your main force, they're just gonna retreat. Just like that, they're gone. They're gone, because they went in and they were immediately like Zerg surrounded, and they couldn't do anything about it. I got a madman to join Ulm. Now we have some counterattacks in this exact same province. This is a lot of knights. There's no way they hold this. Those fucking knights, Jesus fucking Christ. That's really unfortunate that there was an uprising. And then another uprising here. A bunch of fucking wolves. It really depends on how many arrows hit here. If they can kill enough of the little wolves, it will cause probably a flee. I think they got it. The Minotaur is... Never mind. I thought the Minotaur would be able to get one more turn. But they still caused them to break. That's the problem with wolves. That's the problem with harpies, which Asphodel has. It's the problem with weak fodder units. If they break, even if they're not part of the original group that's breaking, it affects your entire like morale of your field. So especially if they run through you. All right, so it looks like a counterattack going on by Caelum here. Let's take a look at their units, because I'm not too familiar with them. So they do have ice protection, which kind of goes along with the ice province state that they have. Going for one with Ahriman, and storm immunity, so no like storm effects will affect them. A lot of wind mage stuff, but it doesn't. I don't think Asphodel is going to be going wind mage stuff. It's going to be a lot of undeath, so that doesn't really help them out here. Though I think they're going to cause a rout here for sure, seeing as how there was far less units on Asphodel's side to defend against these flyers, and they just lost their commander, or at least one of them. But never mind. See, this is the problem. Like, flyer units are amazing at sieging castles if you have a lot of them, but at the same time, they are so fragile because of their mobility, and they break so easily. Like, this is a fucking massacre here. Yeah, I don't know. These 4 to 5 odds don't seem right for Caelum here. Is their home province like right around here somewhere? Wait, what? Yeah, this is it right here. This is their home province. This is a weird map gen here. Like, we're all like spawned right next to each other. That would explain why we met them so early. So what I want to see is I want to see Asphodel push up north. If they can get these territories, that's free dominion for them. And what I want to see Caelum do, if they have any chance of winning, I want to see them push towards Ulm. Because if they take me out, Asphodel instantly loses. Oh, I saw a great disaster. They have a bunch of gold. Another great disaster prevented. Caelum is now doing another counterattack. Not surprising, because their main territory is there. What the fuck? I've never seen this commander. I don't play a lot of Caelums, or Salem, or whatever you want to call it. But I think they're going to lose this. Even if that's like a great prophet, great prophet, even if that is a relatively good sacred priest, it doesn't matter. I I think the number of centaur archers, I think, is just enough to hold this. The Windfrunner is actually a very good spell, so maybe they'll take it. Maybe these infantry are going to be stronger than I thought. And it looks like they are! Holy shit, dude, these infantry, but it's not enough. It is not enough to go against the medium-sized monster that is the centaur. That's really unfortunate. And they're already sieging it. Oh, is this going to be a really quick match? Like, no way they're going to take it. So we're going to see some mannequins here, and we're seeing some flyers that just immediately pop in. They're just normal mannequins. What are these guys? Oh, they're these ones. Oh, mandragoras. Okay, so they're the slightly stronger versions of mannequin that you get for having higher magic in a province. I don't think they're going to take this, but they might be able to take some kills. A lot of kills. They just routed those. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. I don't think the mannequins and mandragoras are going to be able to make it. But that is quite the hit. What just fucking happened? Asphodel is obviously routed. Soulless warrior. They're just going to stand there and die. All right. This is not looking good for Caelum. Like, look at their dominion. This is like all their dominion. Like, they have like 9 dominion on the entire map, and that's it. That's horrible. Oh, well, Ahriman is now up, or should be up. Maybe within a few months. So that might be the turning point for Caelum here. I don't think these spearmen are going to do a whole lot, but I might be wrong. I mean, they're definitely higher tier than the militia, but we have centaurs, and we have undead that are being summoned through undead magic. And we saw in the last match that the constant stream of undead can break force relatively easily. Oh, wow, these guys are holding up longer than I thought they would. Oh, the commander's gone. So the only commander left is the satyr, or the Maenad. What is this? Black Dryad. Oh, I stand completely corrected. I honestly thought that they had that. Another great disaster prevented. We got some independents that are routing against us. Not really surprising, seeing as how both factions have maximum disorder, or maximum chaos in the spectrum. Not entirely surprised there. Though I would have expected them to be using some of their gold to buff up the defenses to reduce unrest. Maybe not Asphodel, because they do benefit from corpses. So it's kind of weird that the independents are taking so much from Asphodel. Like, the game doesn't want Asphodel to win, but I do. I'll be the first to admit my bias here. Easy mode. They somehow defended barely. They had like 1 unit on the field. There's some supply lines broken here. And it looks like Caelum is definitely going for these provinces, which is exactly what they need to do. Strange, Asphodel is not pushing out further. Oh, okay. So we do have one of their guys. Oh, that's one Madman, never mind. What are these units? Oh, these are Asphodel units. Oh, because I share Dominion with Asphodel, so I get the bonuses of the Dominion. So that is why I'm getting the mannequins and stuff. Doesn't really matter. I mean, it helps with defense, but I'm not putting anything in there. We got an undead bear. It's pretty sick. And we got a Minotaur mannequin. They're incredibly strong. Especially since you don't really have to put anything in to get them. They just happen. That's why you want max magic when you're doing Asphodel. For that small chance of getting something like a Minotaur or a Carrion Beast. Something strong. Independents are attacking Ulm. Hopefully my native 25 defense is enough to hold this. I really don't want Asphodel to lose here. And it is. Whew. Whew. Sweating there. The chaos of this world really wants me to lose. But man, the Veil Raven is actually doing luck. Like, preventing great disasters. Once again, everything of mine is completely random. The map is completely randomized. Everything is random. So me getting the Great Raven as the disciple is not my choice. So it is a pretty good one for my Pretender God here. This is... Caelum is... I think he's going to be one of the lower tier for the AI. Like, I don't think in any future seasons, I don't think Ariamon is going to ever take a season. It just, unless they get really lucky with something taking down my home province, if I'm not being discipled of them, something crazy has to happen. Because this force is effectively, like, free for Asphodel. Like, I don't see any units, other than maybe a commander, that cost any resources to make. And they just took out a fuck ton of flyers for, like, nothing. Carrion Beast basically didn't get to do anything, was immediately killed. So it's like this war of attrition. Like, how many turns were wasted, basically, from that assault? In their capital. Special event. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. That's very disheartening. I could have died there, but not with the Raven. The Raven is pretty good for this ability right here, Corpse Eater. And since there's such turmoil, it's definitely gonna be eating a lot of corpses. There's 343 left, so every turn it's gonna get more HP. 15 every turn. Oh my god, dude. Asphodel needs to kick it into high gear at this point. I don't want Asphodel to lose. Come on. I'm totally biased against them. Against Caelum. Yeah. Alright. Again with this province of Tiash. Asphodel, there's no way they're holding this. These guys will fly in and maybe be broken, but I don't think it's enough. Oh, see, they set it up so that they have it on weight. I think that might actually save them in this fight, even though they're totally gonna be able to hold this. They had the numbers and the group advantage. There was like no Asphodelian troops in this zone. It was just a militia. Deathmatch for next turn. That's very cool. Huge barbarian horde. Oh man. It's a lot of units. I better hope and pray that Asphodel comes to my aid, because it looks like the castle is going to be sieged. Oh, maybe not. Gotta love militia forces. Was enough to hold. And the good thing about militia forces is that they regenerate. So next turn I will have the full 25, I believe. But if there was an assassination attempt by Caelum here, they might be able to take it instead of just a random Ghost King assassination. I don't really know what Asphodel is doing. I don't know why they're not pushing up here. They know, like, the AI has to know what game mode this is. Looks like Caelum is definitely pushing out. This could be disastrous because I don't see a whole lot of troops from Asphodel at all. Like, looking on this map, maybe this is the counter push by Caelum. They're gonna lose these, I believe. Got some more mammoths. That's pretty cool. More mammoths are definitely like elephants. They're gonna kill a bunch of fucking units. But if they cause them to break, they're gonna stampede through. No, they killed the war elephants though. Or war mammoths. This is not looking good. They were so strong. They were going so strong, and then I don't know what happened to their production. I'm not seeing any higher tier centaurs either. Never mind. There they are. Didn't see them. And this will rout Caelum for sure. Yeah. Deathmatch result. Only I could give my ally these units, but that would go against the rules. Oh, I guess the prophet was killed in that last fight. Caelum is being attacked again by a lot more horsemen. I don't know if I'll be able to hold this. Caelum is great at holding a front line, I've stated before. But these knights are incredibly strong. I think they're actually gonna lay siege to my castle. Oh, never mind. That was so close. That was so close. Most of my forces were routed. Look at the map real quick. Got some spies in Asphodel up here still. This province is almost completely useless. They're definitely building up their forces, and I think that they're probably going to attempt to push back into Caelum's main town, but territory. I don't know how useful that's going to be. No one did anything of interest on my side. Let's see. Asphodel is being attacked by independents, but it looks like they definitely were able to hold here. Endless Ocean. I just realized they're actually going underwater. That's the benefit of undead. They're poor amphibians, so they can indeed go underwater and take those underwater provinces. Something that Caelum will have to use some magical items or use some magic in general in order to do, or find a province with neutrals that have. Okay, now where the heck is this? Okay, so this is very close to Asphodel's capital. I don't know what Caelum is attempting to do here. This is the larger force that we saw before. They're quite small forces, to be honest, though. Like, at this point in the game, when Man versus Tianqi, there's quite really big forces from both sides. It's probably definitely due to the national, global unrest, basically, that both of these factions are putting into the world, but you would expect there would be more mannequins from Asphodel, because the amount of basically dead bodies around. I think they definitely have this. These like barbarians. No way the barbarians come out, especially since it's like tier 2 centaurs. The centaurs might die, but they'll definitely take pretty much almost all of these out. And for the most part, they were the ones that caused them to flee, not the minotaurs. So that's why you want to be getting more of those cavalry units. They're incredibly strong. Where the hell are all the mannequins? I see a few here and some here. This is why they need more provinces, because you don't get the mannequins unless you own the territory and its friendly dominion. This is a very smart move, as I said, to go in water. This will allow them to potentially take all of these provinces. And there isn't a lot of Caelum up top. This might be ending soon. Looking at how much dominion is on the map. Caelum effectively only has dominion in these provinces, while, like, Asphodel has dominion almost everywhere. Caelum is being attacked again, and this same province is being attacked by Caelum again. The AI does this sometimes, where they get like single focus, single-minded, like tunnel vision, and keep doing the same thing over and over again. So this time, I think they might win, depending on when these guys fly back. If they fly back when they're all still around, this probably will be the end of the Caelum assault here. Especially if they attack the mannequins. Because the mannequins won't break. Oh, but they were able to do it. Never mind, I stand corrected. Those mannequins were not as strong. Those must be higher tier flyers. I think the blue armored ones are the ones that have like frost armor and gain bonus defense, I think. Frost provinces. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of Jotunheim. A lot of barbarians. I don't know. Looking at this force, that's a lot of barbarians. Yeah, this is gonna be a loss on Asphodel. Yep, not surprising at all. That was way too many barbarians for such a small force. Is my castle being sieged by the neutrals? I don't think they can do it. That's a lot of horsemen, but it's not a very large force at all. If the crossbowmen take out a few more of the militiamen, the guys will break it. It's pretty much over. There's been a lot of attacks on Ulm. Every time it happens, I get a little bit nervous because Asphodel definitely has the Dominion lead here. We'll take a look at the score graphs in a second. But they are definitely, I would say, really close to winning. Let's see. Statistics, score graphs. Alright, I'm pretty sure these are indeed 50s. Oh, then they are close. I mean, they're losing some Dominion here, but they are very close. They're about 50 Dominion away from winning. Let's take a look at the Hall of Fame. A lot of the Hall of Famers are dead. I mean, that's kind of unfortunate. I think this madman here is causing all of this chaos order stuff. People keep attacking my province. But I can't touch him. I can't change what he's doing. Oh wow, they're fielding Ahriman. I mean, this is a clear victory. How much HP does he have? 216, not a whole lot. But these troops are like the elite human shock troops of Caelum. He does have flying though. That could be his downfall. He has taken so much damage, but it's not going to be enough. This is the problem with flying commanders. This is the problem. They fly in and they just get chewed the fuck up. Does he have any wounds? Now he's got some wounds. This is not a very good sign for him to be in. If he gets fielded another time and he flies into any force, he's gonna die instantaneously. Like, even if it's an incredibly small one, he'll die. Are they gonna be able to take this back from the independents? A lot of mannequins against wolves. Yeah, there's no way they don't. I like that whoop sound. It's so satisfying. Quick, I don't know, like non sequitur history note. One of the first factions, if not the first factions, Asphodel or Aramor, it was one or the other. It was definitely the first faction and the second faction. Why are they building a fort underwater? Yes, to get more production and gold. But Caelum is definitely not going to attack there. They should have just keep pushing at this point. All right, again in this province. This is definitely the funnel point for whatever reason. I would place my money on Caelum here. They have a lot of those like blue armor guys, and I want to actually see what their stats. They have ice protection. That's what I thought. The blue armor people have increased armor, such as these humans in cold provinces, and they have a cold scale thing. So it's very beneficial for them. It's making it incredibly hard for them for Asphodel to come out and like push them out. Though I think they're gonna cause a break here. It's almost guaranteed the amount of lower tier enemies. Though banishment is causing a lot of problems here. All these mannequins are being taken out. Though they are now running. The only ones left are the archers. We have a bunch of Minotaurs that are berserker. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Going into melee, yeah. Going into melee against the Minotaur is not the best thing to do. Alright, so they were actually able to hold that. I don't know what they're planning on doing. There's like no troops in this province. This is insane, the amount of dominion that is going on here. Like, how is it spreading this far? I mean, it's clear because the Demi-Lich Lyduck got a +10 to dominion, so he's been pushing dominion out like crazy. So that's clearly it. But like, if you look at the forces, not these forces, there's not a whole lot going on for our friends in Asphodel. They need to continue to push out, and I think they're struggling because they don't have very many provinces. I think both factions are, but the cold armor is definitely making a difference for Caelum. And banishment, you know, they must have like relatively powerful priests, as their banishment is incredibly successful. No damage is being done to the ice armor. 1 damage. Basically, they need to cause a rout by attacking the lesser powerful troops. That one was just killed by one of the commanding units. So that commander just took 20 damage. It's incredibly long. We're on turbo speed, as to realize. Like, this is a very long turn. Oh, it looks like they ran out of ammo. Clearly, the winners in this engagement will be the centaurs against the like frail flying birds. Strength beats dex any day of the week. Okay, so they took this province back. Where are the forces of Caelum? Clearly, they don't have anyone up here. We don't see any there. I don't know. And I think what's really causing the issues here is the 10 dominion on Lyduck. Looks like someone is probably assassinating me, attempting to assassinate me. But the 10 dominion of Lyduck and the fact that he wasn't dormant was allowing him to get dominion further on the map. And I think Ahriman only has like 6 dominion, so his pushing out is nowhere near as strong as Lyduck, and Lyduck is like only a few provinces away. Oh shit, he just died! Ahriman just got killed. That's gonna be a dominion penalty. This might be the final push that Asphodel needs to take the victory in this 3rd round, this 3rd fight of Season 1. Obviously, they're gonna rout. Their god was just killed. Unrest, assassination attempt. Yeah, maybe the independents are gonna take the victory here. But this is the madman, so thank you for killing the madman. Now I don't have to worry about him. Some strange troops in the independents here. We got, I don't even know what the green guy is. Troll Raider. I don't think I've ever seen a Troll Raider. I think this is like a troll person. Yeah. Never seen these troll models before. Wow, they were routed almost instantaneously. Mainly because the only ones there were archers, so once they get into melee, that's a lot of negative morale. Now, what would be really good for Asphodel here is if they eventually get the magic ability to teleport. Depending on, it doesn't really matter what school. They can teleport their god of Lyduck to some other province to put. If they do that, I think it's almost a guaranteed victory. He gets somewhere like further away. Oh, this is the bread and butter here. Oh, it's always good to see carrion elephants. Gonna push right through, and this province doesn't seem to be a cold province, and if it is, it's only cold scale 1. So that ice armor isn't as strong. Definitely not as strong. Elephant getting that regen going on. Oh man, this is not looking good for Caelum here. It doesn't make the elephant sound though. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. It just makes the trample sound. We have a giant spider. Easy. Fucking man, if I ever get again as a random faction disciple, you can be sure that they're not being taken down by independents. Their shields are just too good. They're very tanky. Asphodel is actually going on the offensive again on Tiash, using their large elephant force. I don't know. They might be able to take this. It really depends on when the troops fly in, and what troops fly in. If they're able to just kill the fodder, it's oh, never mind. Like banishment just took care of that. Holy light or whatever it was. It's the main issue with undead troops. If you go against someone with high level priests or just high level magic in general, they can be easily taken. I'm just curious. Look at how many troops have spawned in my base. It's insane. So we're gonna keep going back and forth here. Asphodel had the victory, and then they're like refusing to actually push their advantage. If I'm gonna look at these score graphs, the Dominion is gonna be going. Oh, never mind. We gotta be close. Like we have to be really close. This province right here is doing them a world of luck. Like if they just push out one more, they have the victory in their palm. So this is Caelum's one final chance to push out. They have to push out and continue to push out and press their advantage. Or get really lucky or send an assassin to rule. Though the AI doesn't know of the bonus objective, so it's very unlikely that they're going to send an assassin. They have to rely basically on the turmoil of both of them Dominion. Oh, fucking wolves, dude. This is a bad choice on Asphodel's part. Oh, flying in is also a bad choice against Horned Serpents. So never mind, those Horned Serpents are not hitting them at all. The wolves are actually doing work. Are they gonna kill the commanding unit here? Yep. Oh, fuck. They only have one commanding unit left. He does have chill, so I think that chill might be enough damage to like kill him just by standing there. What a waste of a spell, casting slime. They have to be breaking. Caelum can't hold here. There's no way they're holding. This is insane that they're holding. Yeah, most of their flyers were taken out. Come on, you just gotta push out. Just gotta push out, Asphodel. Another battle in Ulm. This is basically what Caelum has to rely on at this point. Quick Roots, which is the spell from Asphodel that will allow them to move faster, which is what they need against these priests. Oh, I think this is gonna rout them immediately. They just lost like half their force. Yep. As I said, man, flying units are always gonna be lesser to any other type of unit in the fight. A lot of Vine Men here. I don't think they're gonna win this fight. I'm sure there's Vine Trolls or Vine Ogres or whatever they're called. But like the Halberdiers here, definitely gonna win. Easy. If I was any other faction, I'd be incredibly worried from all these independent attacks. And the Prophets of Caelum keep dying. Not entirely surprised, as I keep saying that a lot of their commanding units will just fly in and fucking instantly die. It's a very large, I think almost entire undead force. They have a mage. We're also in a frost province, so their one of their commanders is gonna get the frost arm. Whip sound is so fucking nostalgic as fuck for me. Yeah, they're breaking. I I am really surprised that the economy of Asphodel is as crap as it is. They have definitely not pushed out as far as I would hope them to. If they lose this province, they lose like one of their only provinces that they have, really. These guys. Vampires. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure these independents are gonna win. Vampires are pretty strong. Thing is how, like, they're not taking any damage, really, and they're healing up any damage that they do take. They have banishment. They should be casting banishment like crazy, but they're not. They're gonna lose this province. Vampire's too strong. But let's take a look at the map. So Asphodel effectively has 4 territories. And Caelum has 4 territories. They lost this one, I don't even know how long ago. Like, this is a very, like it's a map of attrition here. The amount of, like, upstarts and insurgencies by independents, because both factions seem to love turmoil. It's insane. Like, it's a war of attrition. That's exactly what it is. Like, Asphodel only has, like, 80 units here and then 36 here. While we have 80 units in the home province, similar to Asphodel, and then 20 units here, so it's a pretty even match. If Asphodel just pushes somewhere else on the map, they win. Like, there's no way they don't. You just need to go net 1, like, on a few turns, and they will win. I don't see Caelum ever winning. It's fucking vampires now. Vampires, man. This province is never gonna be able to get back. Oh, they're buying some war mammoths again. This doesn't look good for Asphodel. They have priests, so there's gonna be a lot of banishment going. This is pretty much a guaranteed loss on Asphodel. Man, elephants. So fucking good. Let's look at the map. So we know that these provinces, Caelum, looks like they lost this territory. But they might have 4 territory, or even 3. What is going on here, though? No one's there. Oh, Caelum's on the offensive. Those war mammoths are, I think, going to change the entire flow here. The wolves need to basically cause a break. They need to kill some of the commanders, and they can't do it. It's not going to happen. But 3 war mammoths are causing, like, it's ridiculous. So now, Asphodel only has 2 provinces. It looks like it's not looking good. They had the victory in their hand. Like, they could have taken it. But for whatever reason, they refused to take other provinces. Same thing with Caelum. Why would you not take other provinces? And this is just a waste of units. Just a waste of units. What is Asphodel thinking here? And Ulm is being attacked. We haven't seen a whole lot of magic coming out of Asphodel. Despite having a Demi-Lich that has, I think, like level maybe 8 or 4 or 5 or something in the middle of the level scale. Death magic. They should be able to have at least some summons other than their, like, obvious summon skeleton. Too low on the scales here. This is not looking good. Caelum is pushed out incredibly far just because of 2 units. I don't see how Asphodel is going to come back from it. You're going to keep pushing into these war mammoths and getting shit on. This force isn't going to do it. They need a fucking large and strong force. Stop fucking buying wolves. They just instantly killed. Well, they took out one of the war mammoths. They're causing them to break. So they finally did it. They're gonna counter push back in. They need to kill that other war mammoth. Thank God. Come on, Asphodel. If you lose this, I'll be insanely mad. I'll be glad, obviously, that, Oh, I got really scared for a second. I didn't want to watch this one first, but we're watching this one first. Like, I'll be happy for Caelum if they win. And they pulled it out. Like, they were losing, and they pulled an upstart. But, like, man, dude. Asphodel is my jam, and if the AI refuses to play them, well, I'll be very upset. They lose. They had the victory within the fucking hands. In their hands. Like, fucking in their palms. They had it. And they're breaking again, so they're not even gonna... Oh, Jesus Christ. Stop buying wolves! Please. Maybe those horned serpents are actually a spell. I don't think so. Well, at least the good thing is they're not losing them. They're just retreating. They will have them for later, and if they keep buying them. I don't think they're successful in this attack. Because we saw an attack on a different province. Though that province could have been attacked by the Undersea. So. There's no way they're successful. Another attack in Ulm. Is it going to be the Bindman? Oh, look at this. This is a huge fucking force. That is a lot of knights. Are the crossbows going to get another attack before they clash? Doesn't look like it. Crossbows just going to kill the fodder militia. That will cause a massive morale damage. Already happened. They're breaking before forces of Ulm are breaking. And before another crossbow round, it doesn't even matter. No more crossbows needed. Already breaking. Ulm is so resilient. It's the black plate armor that like all their troops have. Look at the map here. And it's gonna hurt me when I look at the score graph again. I guess that maybe this is the victory point. I don't know. Dominion is weird. I thought these were like 50s. Because then this should be like, yeah, no, never mind. It's 450 to win. So this is the victory point. Never mind. I thought this was. This is the victory point. They're at 25 away. 25 away from winning. Look at this army growth. They're fucking ridiculous. Probably take on both of them if I decided to like cause like an uprising. And Asphodel is really struggling here. So that loss of those war elephants was a good thing for Asphodel. As for research, Caelum is somehow coming across ahead. Gem income is fluctuating, obviously, because province is taken. Oh, look at this income drop. Oh, oh man, this is obviously why they can't afford anything other than just wolves at this point. Victory needs to happen soon. Asphodel cannot hold up on this attrition. Especially if they lose this fortress in the ocean. It looks like they're gonna have it sieged. And they can't afford something like this to happen. See, what's happening now is that they're gonna send a force to take it out. Now they don't have this force to end against Caelum. So they do have a war elephant, so I mean that's always nice to see. So its placement lacks something to be desired. It didn't get a chance to basically stampede through and break morale. Those might have been inside the fort. These damn horn lizards, like, stop buying them, Asphodel. Stop making them. They're not useful. But we are in a province that isn't winterized. At least not super winterized. Those snakes are really fucking adding. Oh my god, I'm not entirely surprised at this outcome. Oh my god, Asphodel. Oh. Once again, back to 2 provinces. And Caelum is definitely starting to spread out. There's a large Ichthyid fort right outside the gates. They're pushing into it. It's a pretty ballsy move. Pretty ballsy move by Asphodel here. So 1 elephant versus 1 elephant. There's a carrion beast that can kind of hold up against the elephant. So that the mammoth from Caelum though is a little bit faster. By a little bit faster, I mean a lot, but it doesn't really matter. It got rooted, was taken out almost instantaneously. Finally, we're seeing some good action. This fucking elephants are so strong. Any faction that has access to a unit that has the trample ability is just really good. But is it enough? We really would like to see Asphodel push out somewhere else. They need the provinces for the income. They just keep going for Caelum's capital. There's definitely some higher tier sacred units here, able to banish most of those forces. If they lose their elephant here, I think they lose any hope of them. Thank goodness Asphodel didn't lose their elephant. The fact that it can get regeneration is immensely powerful. They're able to push back. Now, I've seen this so many times, you guys have seen it too. They're gonna try to push the capital. They shouldn't do that. They should try to push somewhere else. They definitely need the pressure somewhere else. At this point, look at this fucking army. It's insane. No one's making any moves. Oh, they're gonna lose that. Broken Ocean. They're actually moving up. Oh my god. Please let them take it. This could be the end of the match if they just get some provinces up here. Oh, I don't know. Those are pretty weak units. The bear is nice. The horses are okay. The wolves are completely useless. The normal mannequins can hold their own somewhat. They'll be close. Oh man, that was incredibly close. They were right by the commander. Bears are so strong, man. Those fucking bears. Alright, they're gonna lose this province. I'm willing to bet they're gonna lose this province. Despite having units in there. Look at those fucking wolves, dude. I'm like, how many dire wolves are we talking about? There's a lot of dire wolves. Though they do have an elephant. Might cause a break. Though, never mind. There's too many wolves. There's too many. So they just... Asphodel lost one of their strongest units. What the hell is this thing? Harpy. They're causing on break at this point, so they were able to hold, though at what cost? Losing that many units, losing the fucking elephant is just too much. If Caelum attacked with just about anything at this point, like a single priest might be able to cause immense damage because of the banishment. This province is incredibly useful for them. It will allow them to get domain, dominion all around here, and it might be the final death knell of this match. Unless I die, you never know. And as I said, counterattack by Caelum. I don't even think they need this large of a force. But Quick Roots is a good spell to have. It allows the undead to move faster than normal. Normally they're quite slow. So this one knight is doing a lot of work. Oh, to be honest... Oh, never mind. They do have quite a few wintered armored soldiers. Soldiers. And quite a lot of these frost armor. I just realized Ice Lance does magic damage. Kinda cool. I should give Caelum another chance. Getting orders for them is gonna seem like it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Basically, you need to have your units set on wait a couple turns and then have them target any commanders. What's attacking me this time? Bunch of wolves. Those wolves just made human noises. They are not dire wolves, they're fucking werewolves. They make human fucking grunts. And Caelum is not pushing it. God. It's like endless deja vu. Asphodel doesn't have a whole lot of forces here. It's pretty much straightforward, but these militia spearmen got my attention. They can be easily killed, and if these guys are taken out, this force with those two ice armor guys are gonna break. The flyers with frost armor are too strong. Most of the units that are dying here are the undead units. There's that. What did that commander do? It just charged in and then took some damage and then left immediately. Oh man. Got like 4 or 5 bears there. That's actually cool. Quite impressive. Look at the statistics. Wanna know how close we are. Oh, come on! It's so close. They have to push him out. They can't just keep losing these territories. So, why did they keep going? I guess they retreated. Oh, where they went with the forces. Leaving only like the militia. Not really the smartest move. Oh, immediately the independents attack it. Got some berserkers. Question is, who wins? Bunch of berserkers or wolves versus wolves and horned serpents? I think the berserkers are gonna win. These horned serpents are actually fucking complete garbage. Yet the computer continues to build them. Alright, so once again this province has gone back to neutral. Just need to make a move, just push somewhere. Like, you have 55 units. Like, you definitely go back on land and take this point. Wow, Asphodel, its capital, is being attacked, as well as being attacked by fucking barbarians. Though will be able to hold this with their units, 100%. Yep. Not entirely surprised at all. Not surprised at all. Unarmored units are completely destroyed by our. Well, they have a Minotaur Lord. They're not using him as a commander? Very strange. He might just be like militia. This will be a terrible, terrible sign if these knights are able to forces. That's surprised the knights haven't broken. There we go. That was way, way too close for comfort for Asphodel. If those last satyrs broke, it would have been over. Why are they refusing to attack? Oh man, what type of AI is Asphodel set on? Is it like super cautious or something? Because they are not making any aggressive moves, like into territories that are just neutral with like no one there. But they make this move against the fucking vampire horde. What are they thinking? What was this attack? I am entirely confused about this attack. They had no units and they attacked the province with the fucking vampires. Caelum has actually pressed forward to Ulm, which is not a good sign. It's a good sign for anyone cheering for Caelum. Say that. You want Caelum to win. This is maybe the start of their comeback. They have a long road to go for the Dominion victory, though that they could just kill me and they win outright. I would be really depressed to see my main team of Asphodel taken out so early in the tournament. But that would be our second upset for the Disciple. It would be a true upset, though. It wouldn't be like me deleting my fortress to even the odds a bit. But it would be quite interesting to see. I'd be upset. Come on, there's like 20 lizardmen in this province. Like, why aren't you attacking it? Oh man, one of these days these independents are gonna take out my militia. Not berserkers though, that's an impossibility. Like they're gonna break almost immediately. Wow, actually my like halberdiers broke. That's interesting. Usually it is the spearmen that end up breaking first. Halberdiers have more defense, evasion basically, and the spearmen. So that's quite interesting that they broke first. My treasury is really paltry. 7 lizardmen. 7 lizardmen. This will help you gain money if you just take this province. Same goes for Caelum. Like, look, 4 enemy mages. I can't see what's here, but just 8 enemy archers. You have flying units that can go like halfway across the world map. Special battle in Asphodel here. And Ghost King. Banish. Gotta banish. Gotta banish. Or just get lucky with a hit. Cultists? False prophets. I swear to Christ, They did care. They did kill. They did kill quite a few of the main issue units here. Vampires. So there's only like 3 vampires left. They have 2 minotaurs. They have 3 bears. Like I see like 8 or so, maybe more, maybe 10 mandragoras. These are really good for them. The horses are not really that good. And getting wolves is not really that good either. The bears are very nice. They're very tanky. Especially if they can get the regeneration on them. They finally took it back. They finally took back that province. Their second province in the game. They get, like, it's been like years since they've had it. They should break them this instantly. This is a very small berserker force. Yeah, this is it. They're breaking. Wow, they haven't broke yet. That's insane. Like, that was ridiculous. That's like more than like half their forces. Everyone was like injured from the crossbowmen. They were outnumbered. That took way longer than it's probably only like, I'd say like maybe 20 militia here, probably even less. Seeing as how it's been cut off, probably don't have a whole lot of money. So Asphodel should 100% don't go and attack these 40 barbarians. Leave them be. They should go attack this province, and they should go attack these lizardmen. But they're not gonna do it. I don't know what the type of AI that they have going on here, but it's insane. And they're not going after Caelum. They're going after the independents. But hey, at least they're doing something. I'm gonna lose this force against a massive priest army of Caelum, 100%. So, and then after that, they'll go back to waiting. It's like they have like no income. Like, they don't get any money because they have no provinces. It's ridiculous. Oh, looks like Caelum has been able to get a province here, so now there's a supply line. They're definitely pushing out with their dominion here. I think it actually, honestly, it's gonna end soon. These are the only dominion points that the enemy has. Every province in the map pretty much has at least one point in Asphodel's dominion. Just need like a church somewhere. It's a lot of elephants. They just need a church somewhere, and it'll be over. Are they actually attacking those lizardmen? Is that the lizardman area? They're doing it! Woo! Holy shit! It only took them like fucking 4 or 5 years. It didn't need this many units to take it at all. There was times where they could have taken it when there was like, I don't know, like 7 lizardmen. It was way overkill. They did it. Oh my god. I didn't actually want to watch Swamp of Solitude again. Alright. Messages. Let's see the Battle of Wick. Let's see if they win. They still only have 3 bears. They have like 3 minotaurs. That's a lot of barbarians though. First bear is dead. They got it though. So you gotta always think of the cost. They lost 2 bears. That's not very good. And unsurprisingly, was able to defend. Look at the amount of territories Caelum had. I think they could take one of these provinces. One of these 2. Next turn, for sure. Though they're probably gonna lose this province if they don't put defense points in something. Very aggressive. Holy shit, dude. They might lose 1, though, but they have a chance of gaining 3. Finally, they're making an actual move here. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why would you... Oh man, I think I have like the most potato AI or something. That's insane to me. What the fuck was that? Again with like the one commander and like 3 centaurs. Oh, these raptor riders. This might not be a victory. They might lose this. These Amazons are actually quite strong. Oh, they do have an elephant. So strong. It's gonna get another attack too. Oh man, they didn't hit the elephant. The elephant's gonna do so much work over here. They lost the elephant, but they should win this battle. If they don't, I would be very surprised. Is it a net positive on their part? Losing an elephant is an awful thing to lose because you have no control of when you get another one. But gaining a province is, at this point in the game, is incredibly useful for them as it allows them to spread their dominion further. And they're like within 50 points of winning. Asphodel is so close to winning. Caelum is so far away from winning that their only hope is to take out me or somehow kill all of Asphodel's province. And Fungwood is being attacked. Counterattack. This doesn't look good, actually. They might even lose this province. Oh man. Yeah, they lost this. A single bear isn't gonna... I can't watch it. It hurts too much. Oh, it hurts so fucking much. Oh my god, dude. When will this pain end? Some war mammoths coming up. Is it almost over? It's been so close to being over. So many times. Worldwide event. Oh, this is exactly what we need. Oh my god. Even more unrest is exactly what this needs. Like, both of these factions have max unrest in their dominion. We need even more. I don't even know if it stacks past 3, so it might even not even matter. It might be a completely useless world event. Looks like they got it. They have it. The flyers, when they're not in cold provinces, are actually very weak. So they have another province, which will allow them to spread their dominion points, hopefully higher. Some of these. That's on the aggressive. They got this one as well. They definitely have the numbers. But you never can tell if they're going to cast banishment and it'll banish all of the higher tier units. If they banish some of those Minotaurs, or I guess in this case they don't have any bears, their second highest unit is those horses. If they lost those, it'd be over. And they're actually pushing forward with their elephants. That's quite interesting. This is a huge push. Man, I'm talking about huge. It's relative. This is nowhere near the size of the battles that we saw against Min and Tianqi. But these are pretty large battles for these malnourished nations. 2 elephants. This is gonna be over before it even starts. Prevented 2 great disasters. Special event in Asphodel. Korean lady, which I think is something that you can use to call additional mannequins. I hope that the AI is doing that. Oh my god. Fucking Jome. Jome is just asshole of the world. Like, the independents want this province more than anything. Insane to me. The Dominion of Caelum is being reduced. And is that 5? Or is that 6? That's 6, so they have 8 Dominion total. I guess this would be a good time to actually see. I guess maybe it doesn't scale properly. They only have like fucking 10 Dominion. Sinkhole Swamp. I don't see any reason why Caelum would be. Oh, but they +1 for my liking of this nation. They went summons for the gelatinous cubes. I gotta love my gelatinous cubes. Oh, they're dead. That one elephant is gonna completely run over all of those lizardmen. That was very costly for Caelum. Effectively, like no money was spent on that engagement for Asphodel. I'm wondering, does my home province count as a supply line? Because if it doesn't, these 3 provinces, this one for sure, are completely pointless, really. I mean, they're providing some benefit, but they're not linked. Another Battle of Ulm, man. Independents really want my capital. A lot of frost armored guys, but we don't have like very much frost. What the? Who the hell was even in here? It was instantly routed. I think they're actually gonna push for the capital. Other battle in Ulm. They had another force in the wing. It's a lot of high tier units. But we're not in frost provinces anymore, so it's not really going to be that useful. And we're in fall, so it's about to become winter, which obviously adds more frost, so getting close when they're going to have a potential buff to their armor. Huge buff. A lot of knights again. They're gonna break, I think, the next volley of crossbows. Oh, surprisingly they didn't. Slightly concerned. Only slightly, though. Good thing about Ulm, like crossbowmen in general, or all their units are heavily armored, including their crossbowmen. They don't have black plate. They do have plate cuirass, and they have iron cap. They actually do have the ability to skirmish with swords. It's like less than desirable, as their morale is quite low. Okay, so these provinces are all completely cut off from the capital. Well, it's effectively only these 2. What I'm assuming Asphodel's gonna do, there's not a lot of units here. There is a huge mammoth, but I feel like they're gonna now backtrack in claiming these. Or not do anything and have Caelum attack them. Well, I don't know, like Asphodel must be on like the most cautious of AI like mindsets. They're not doing a whole lot. They don't have any defensive units. Caelum has gotten 2 provinces for free back to back. But then they immediately lost it to fucking independence because of the chaos of the war. Battle in Asphodel, I'm not too concerned about that. Sinkhole Swamp, is it going to be taken back? I don't think so. It's winter, so there's going to be some frost armor stuff going on here. But we got 2 war elephants. We have 1 minotaur. These elephants are going to attack next turn. Yep. Yeah, they're gonna retreat immediately. Yeah. Ah, man, elephants are so good. They're expensive to buy, so that's why I favor an Asphodel here, because they have to just rely on luck and they can get it rather than having to pay to get holy mammoth. Quite expensive, and I think they cost holy points, but you only get a set number of those. You can't get more of them. Maybe you can, some factions can, but most can't. I think it's like normally like 7, so like best case scenario, you'd be able to get 7 a turn, but that would be incredibly expensive, and I don't think either of these nations have the money to be spending normal unit. Oh no, I stand corrected. Oh my god, Asphodel's capital is being sieged right now. Now that I'm very curious to see what Asphodel's gonna do here. They did go for the Veil. So are they gonna force the issue and attack the capital? Or are they just gonna end up full retreating back? Attacking Sinkhole, this will allow us to see if they retreat. Doesn't look like they're retreating. I think this is the last like huge push that Caelum can put into Asphodel. Seeing as how winter is about to end. Oh, elephant surviving. Big elephant turn. Oh, it just took a lot of damage though, and it got banished damage. Elephant might be close to be dying. This carrion beast gotta be close to dying. Though the regeneration is saving it so badly. They were able to hold. I don't. This is just playing with your food at this point. I don't understand why Asphodel hasn't won yet. They have to be within inches of winning. That was instantaneous. Oh my god. These guys get experience? No, because they're new experience. Yeah, they are moving their forces back, it would seem. They aren't going to siege the castle. Looks like they're trying to break the siege, and it looks like Caelum is trying to take back Sinkhole Swamp. So many freaking barbarians, it's insane. But it looks like they're breaking it. Like Asphodel is safe for now. If Asphodel holds this, they have to be close to like ending the game. 3 war elephants, not a whole lot of units at all. This is a very futile attack on Caelum. It's like a death throes. Last ditch effort to attempt to win. These flyers should all fly and attack an elephant. If they do that, they might have a chance, but if they don't, they have 0 chance of winning. Nope, they went for the mannequins in the back, and then they're just gonna get whipped to death. Good thing about flyers though is that they're able to be routed, and like if they get their morale broken, they can instantly leave the battle, which didn't happen really there. Right? But it allows you to save your units. So most of the time, the slower units, like especially the undead, if they were able to be broken, they will be just run down. So slow. Asphodel needs to initiate like a supply line here. Need to take this province. Look at the score graphs. Asphodel is rising here, and yet Caelum has been losing units left, right, and center. They just keep going further and further down. Asphodel is no longer able to buy anything, pretty much, is what I'm assuming, because they're not researching. Or, I mean, they're researching at a base level. So if this keeps going this way, magic is definitely going to be on the side of Caelum. But is it going to be enough to counteract the raw size of the nation? Oh, that one province has so much magic gem capacity. Income, it's almost completely gone. Alright. They're going for Jome again. Again, going for Jome. Are they gonna take it? They would assume that they take this. The bear tanked long enough, I think, for them to... They lost the bear, but they were able to take the province. So, I think they have supply lines set up now. Not that it really matters for undead, but it's always nice to have provinces. Action that relies on having them. I have no idea what was on that province. Probably like no one, like a single unit. Because the amount of gold income Asphodel has to be ridiculous. Look at all these gelatinous cubes. It's basically, as I said, they're gonna keep summoning mage units. So that's exactly what's happening. They have an entire army of gelatinous cubes. And it looks like God is going for me. Wait, what the hell? What is Ahriman doing over here? Whoa, that's very strange. Only him. They're gonna hold Sinkhole. No. Very strange. They instantly were routed. That's very weird. What is going on? Nothing attacked. It must be like a fear unit or something. That's some counter synergy right there. That's some heat aura with their frost arm. Oh, it's because of the main force window. I think this was a smart move by Asphodel. They gave up one of the provinces, but they're getting rid of the back province so they can push in it. Still have their lines. I don't know what Ahriman's doing here. He can fly, so he can go multiple provinces because he's definitely by himself. So is he attempting to assault my insanely suicidal? This might be a good turn for Asphodel. This is a lot of gelatinous cube. Testing different glamours. It doesn't really matter. So might be able to kill the elephant before it attacks, and if that happens, that's going to be a terrible move. Elephant doesn't have regen on it. It's taking a lot of damage. I don't want to see this elephant die, Asphodel. They're routed. Still after 3 elephants. Main important thing for Asphodel. If they were to lose those elephants, or the bear that they have, it's not a good place for them. Quite a small attacking force. Not frost armor time anymore, so really depends on if these horses get banished or what value they get. Looks like they didn't get a whole lot. Yep, they got routed. Not surprised. More things. This is where the main army is. Nope. Don't even have to look. This guy has been taking battles left, right, and center. Don't need to watch run across the... This match has gone on so long. It should have ended so long ago. Now they're actually attacking Jome. Probably will be able to take it for sure. Yeah. Asphodel doesn't have the money to afford militia, so all their provinces are going to be basically... They're just going to keep going back and forth like this. I don't understand why Asphodel isn't going for other provinces, the other neutral provinces. They attempted that once and then they gave up completely. At this point, I don't... Oh, they actually lost the Vale. The independents took over the Vale. Again, now supply lines have... One, no one's defending the province. And they lost this province at some point. And they lost the fight in this province. Oh, it's just gonna keep going. It's not gonna end. We're just gonna like time skip at this point. We're so close to the game being ended. Oh, we're under siege. Now we're in a situation where I haven't actually thought of the rules here. If I can break the siege or not. And I see, I mean, it's a net positive for me if I break the siege, but... I get like attacked twice in a turn or something? This is insane. This will set precedent if I can indeed break a siege against my enemies. See, this is a sticky situation. I don't know what I can and do because, like, at this point, like, what's attacking me are just a bunch of neutrals. How much are here? About 90. I didn't buy these units, so theoretically... Okay, so this is precedent. This is precedent, everyone. I can indeed break sieges against my home territory. But I can't be on the offensive. What? Elephants. Only issue when you have this many units, clicking the ones that you want is insanely difficult. That's the limit that I can work with. Cast spells. Alright, let's break the siege. I mean, I have to defend myself somewhat, right? This will be more entertaining than most of this match. Just curious, how much health does this guy have? Holy shit! Fucking 1100 HP? He's been eating corpses so fucking long. I almost lost that too, that's insane. Though I don't think they would have won against my god. I probably could have just fielded him. He would have taken a lot of damage, but like I don't think they could have possibly won against him. And to be only fair, let's take these out, because if they try to assassinate him, I gotta go back to the state. That is, I think that's a fair compromise. I'm just gonna fast forward. We did it! It's over! All it took was a few more attacking of neutral provinces. So let's watch the final battle. I think you guys can tell who won. It's not too much of a nail biter here. It's pretty much guaranteed Asphodel has finally won. And at that case, I wouldn't even need to have broken the siege. Or never mind, maybe this doesn't even, no, never mind. The last battle is Asphodel losing. I probably would have been able to hold out a few more turns. Took to year 7. Rejoice! A true god has ascended. Lyduk, Prince of Majesty, God of invincible power. collector of souls, the Most High, Lord of the Dead, great ruler of Asphodel, has ascended, and at his side is Vale, the Raven of the Underworld, ready to strike down anyone who opposes this new god. In all the temples of the world, hymns are sung of Lyduk's glory, offerings made to the great god of all. This world is now at peace. One being rules supreme and has banished the false pretenders to places of darkness and eternal suffering. So we have done it. The faction that I had obviously higher odds for, the one that I wanted to win, fucking won. They were so close to like just giving up the game at many points. Caelum could have won at many points in this game, but unfortunately they were taken out, and good old Lich Boy has won. I thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed round 3 of this season 1 Dominions 4 AI battles. I will continue to make these despite no one watching them. I don't know how entertaining they are, but I sure as fuck am having fun. Let us look at the next bracket entry, the 4th battle of season 1. This bracket is available on the Twitch site at Pixelvane. You should be able to check out this bracket and see what's going on. But round 4 is Marignan, Fiery Justice, with their god of Blos, versus Eriu, Last of the Tuatha. And I can't read their god's name because it got cut out and I don't remember who it is. If I'm going to take a bet, I'm going to bet on Marignan. They're the mirror faction of So while is like the moon, Marignan is the sun. I like both of those as factions. So that's my favorite going in here, seeing as how there's no other stats to go off of. And depending on who I pretender, it's going to be 4 to 5 odds no matter what, because all of them have the same win rate. So I'm going to flip a coin. Whoever I get sided with is going to have the better odd chance of winning, but we all know that's not really guaranteed, seeing as how Pelagia fucking won against Celeria in round 2. But with that, I will be taking my leave. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening and day, and I will see you guys next time.